Even though I believe, I know I can count.
Welcome to the program Game On Click Nigeria with me, Manuel Fash, and the squad. On Game On is a place where you have to put your sports knowledge to work. And I've got two great guys in the studio with me who will be putting their sports knowledge to text. We are going to be seeing if both guys can actually test their brain when it comes to sports. Game On is informative, is entertaining, and above all, is controversial. You see controversies on Game On. And we've got another controversial topic for you guys today on Game On. Like I said, I've got two great guys. Shay Agaraye is with me, and Abo Francis. Guys, welcome to the studio. Quickly before we go ahead, the EPL result that was just played over a couple of hours ago. Chelsea lost that game at Stamford Bridge by 5-2, and then Leeds United actually defeated the last team in the EPL table, that is Sheffield United, 2-1. It all ended. And quickly on Game On today, guys, we'll be looking at this topic: Cristiano Ronaldo. What do you think about his action? Now, the game between Portugal and Serbia in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers for 2022, that's Qatar 2022. The game between Serbia and Portugal ended 2-2, but there was controversies. A dramatic incident took place on that particular day, that Cristiano Ronaldo became the first player that scored a goal and was yellow carded. The goal was disallowed. Not just disallowed, Cristiano Ronaldo vented his frustration, his anger, and everything. He stormed off the pitch, not just storming off the pitch, he dropped the captain armband on the field of play and walked off few seconds to the final whistle. The Dutch referee, Danny Makalili, actually disallowed a clear goal. I will actually say a clear goal because I had to watch the replay of that particular incident all over again. But definitely we know there was no VAR in the World Cup qualifiers for Europe and Africa. They don't use VAR. But that goal was a goal. Now, let's leave the goal aside. Now, Francis, I'm going to start with you. Do you think that Cristiano Ronaldo was right with his action to have dropped that captain armband on the field of play and walked off few seconds to the end, to the final whistle of that particular encounter? Do you think, because definitely if that goal had stand, it would have been 3-2, and then in favor of Portugal, they have gone ahead with all the 3 points. But right now in the group, they are tied on points with Serbia. They are both on 7 points, but on goal difference. Now, what do you think? Was his action right for Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo had a good behavior out there. We saw him walking out of the pitch shortly before the final whistle, slamming his armband to the ground in dismay, expressing anger and all that. Okay, it's fine and it's natural for you to be angry, but it has to be to an extent. We know quite all right, it is a clear goal, no doubt about that. Maybe the referee didn't see that, and I don't think, maybe he was angry because he protested and he got yellow carded for that. That was why he was angry. But if you look at it, the code of conduct guiding play in football says that every member of the team, both technical staff or the rest, have to restore law and order while they were playing. So for Cristiano Ronaldo to leave the pitch while the game was still on, I think his actions constitute improper conduct. It's totally unacceptable, because I think this is not the first time we are seeing something like this from Cristiano Ronaldo. Back in 2017, during the Confederations Cup in Russia, and I remember very well that Portugal got knocked out by Chile in the semi-finals, I guess, and they had a game in hand to play, as in third place finish to play.
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo left the camp because they did not make it to the final. So these are things that we should not be seeing in football. Because
no, Francis, hold on. Let me cut you short a bit. Now, from the FIFA ethics, if we definitely, if I read it out, there was no breach of any for his actions. There was no breach of any in the FIFA ethics. There was no breach. He did not offend FIFA. He did not do anything wrong. Now, if we actually go by that, but don't you think now with that incident, now, his action shows that that goal was actually a goal. Now, the action behind him, behind that his attitude. Do you think now for the referee to have disallowed that goal? We know with this some of these incidents when we talk about hooliganism in football, these are some of the things that brings hooliganism in football. When we used to cry, if right here in Nigeria we still have that. But if it was Nigeria, don't you think that that referee will receive the beating of his life?
No, this is Africa, and we are talking about Europe. You're saying his beatings of his life. First of all, we watched the game on TV. We had the opportunity to see the replay. We had the opportunity to see it from different points of view, different angles. The referee wasn't close to it. Ronaldo was very close. He saw that the ball has gone past the goal line, but the referee wasn't anywhere close to it. So there's a possibility that he wasn't sure that was a goal and he disallowed it. We've seen that.
Okay, let me hear from Shay. Now, Francis is saying his action was not right. That was an improper conduct from CR7. That is Ronaldo himself, the talisman of Portugal. Now, do you believe, from what Francis is saying, is it that when you see something that is wrong as a footballer or as a player, you shouldn't protest? But we've seen players protest. Now, let me take you back to the game between Chelsea and Barcelona in 2013 in the semi-final. 2012. No, they won in 2012. That was 2008.
No,
2009.
Yeah.
Between Man U and Barcelona actually played that final. Now,
Yeah,
Tom
it's
Ovrebo,
2009.
the Norwegian referee, I remember that Norwegian referee, Tom Ovrebo, actually did not give Chelsea a couple of penalties. One handball from Gerard Piqué, and that was a clear handball inside the 18-yard box. Now, Chelsea players protested to the extent Didier Drogba was close to the referee. I still remember that game vividly. Michael Ballack actually took the referee behind, a little push like this behind. But the referee did not issue any, maybe the referee did not give any red card or whatever. The referee waved play on. At some point, he actually halted the game because of argument, protest here and there. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo showed his anger, and Francis is saying it's improper for him to do that. Shay, I come over to you. What do you think about that? Is it that he should not show his anger, he should not protest, saying a clear goal being disallowed?
First of all, good afternoon. I feel we are all humans and we have emotions. And most times our emotions might get over us. But about the referee incidents, I just want to bring you to your notice that it is within the discretion of the referee for him to decide what's a yellow card and what's not a yellow card. We might all sit at home and decide, oh, that should be a yellow card, this should be a yellow card, this should be a red card. But the referee on the pitch is within his powers to decide what is a yellow card and what is not. Now, back to the Cristiano Ronaldo issue. You know how Ronaldo is when playing football. He's passionate. He always wants to win. Every given game, he wants to win. Seeing that ball cross over the line, even myself being at home, I was so frustrated. Like, what is the referee doing? The linesman should be the one flagging that for the referee to blow the goal. But I don't know, he kept on saying it wasn't a goal. Ronaldo, being the human he is, he went and protested. Normally, we all at that particular day and how everything happened, we would definitely protest. Now, the goal wasn't given. Ronaldo was shown a yellow card, and the whole news now is that he slammed his armband down. First of all, Ronaldo is the captain of Portugal. Not just the captain of Portugal. He carries Portugal. He's a public figure in Portugal.
Yes.
A royal,
a prince, a king,
so to say, in Portugal. Now, if the person you see that, oh, this should be the person fighting for us, cannot fight for you, what do you expect? Now, it's more like it's the war against Portugal because of what Ronaldo did. Nobody's talking about what the referee did.
Now, let me ask you: do you feel that throwing that armband on the ground, was that an insult to the Portuguese team or to the nation as a whole?
No, I don't see it as an insult to the Portuguese team or to the nation, and I will give you my reasons. Now, the armband is a symbol of being the head of a Portuguese football team,
Yes.
which in a nutshell still represent more like an army.
Yeah.
As I'm going to represent a country. Now, him throwing that armband down, he's not giving up or he's not throwing the towel. It's more like a frustration saying, I'm not happy with what you've done. I'm not happy with all these incidents happening.
Okay, Shay, Francis.
Okay,
Now, from the point of view, because he actually said a whole country was harmed.
Exactly.
Now, do you go by his words? Was Portugal harmed?
Yes, I would say, yeah, they were harmed, they were robbed. I did admit it was a clear goal. But what I'm saying here, I think you did not get me well first. You said I'm against him protesting. I said it's natural to protest, but he walked out before the final whistle. That is totally unacceptable.
Sorry to say, the game was almost over.
It wasn't over. It was almost over, but not over.
The referee added 4 minutes
extra time
at that time, and it was already 94 points.
But we did not hear the final whistle, and he was already on his way out.
There's difference between he was still on the pitch when it happened. Go and look back at the clip. Fine, he was walking out, but legally he's still on the pitch.
No, Francis. Now you heard what he said.
Legally,
he was still on the pitch. Definitely,
he's back in again.
He was at the touchline. Now, from his conduct. Now, Francis, I want to ask you this now. Is it that he should have taken out the human side of him and then just swallow everything?
Yeah, he should. I'm not against him protesting. He should have protested. That one is natural, but he should have stayed till the end of the game. He said, okay, fine. Legally, he was still on the pitch. Yes, I saw the clip. He was still on, but he was on his way out, already on his way out. And when the referee saw him on his way out, the referee brought the match to a close. Okay, you are not the referee.
Okay,
what if the referee, like, the game is still on, he's walking out?
So you're not telling me
guys.
No. The point is that I want to get now is the referee blew the whistle because Ronaldo was walking out.
Maybe.
I want to give you. Sorry, just a minute. I want to give you an instance. I don't know if you remember a Tottenham game. I forgot who they were playing. Eric Dyer had to leave the pitch, went to the toilet for good 3 minutes.
Yes, the other was an
Tottenham. But why? It wasn't carried as a headline because he's not the superstar. It's Cristiano Ronaldo and everybody's crying Ronaldo. Ronaldo is Ronaldo. Ronaldo has always, as time with that number, off the pitch, Ronaldo has always been a role model.
Now, let me ask you, Francis. Now, I'm still asking you now. Is it that okay, let's assume you are Cristiano Ronaldo now. You are a human.
Yeah.
Should you just take away the human side of you because you are a superstar or because you are a role model?
Now, I'll take out that human side of me because I know many people are watching me. Many people want to emulate me. I remember. Let me finish. I remember when I was a goalkeeper, I had my motivation from Edwin van der Sar. I always wanted to be like him. I always want to do everything I see Edwin van der Sar do on the pitch. And it's the same thing applicable to Ronaldo. You see some young players, when they score, they want to do the way he does. So for every young player out there watching Ronaldo, watching him leaving the pitch in dismay before the final whistle, they will also want to emulate that. So as a public figure, you should be mindful of the things you do because you know that many people will always want to emulate you.
First of all,
so you should always be at your best behavior. Let him finish. You should always be at your best behavior. That's why I'm against, and I think he should be fined for that.
He should be fined. Yeah. Now, do you support the fine that he's?
It's easier said than done.
Okay, I'm coming.
What I'm making reference to what he's saying you need to bring out your human side and keep it aside and do this and do that.
Have to as a public figure.
You whether being a public figure or not being at the end of the day, we are all human.
Okay.
We are all human. Now him saying Ronaldo should be fine on what ground?
Okay, Francis.
For leaving the pitch
I said Ronaldo was still on the pitch when
he blatantly walked out.
He
blatantly walked out in this match, smashing the armband to the ground. Oh, come on, that is totally unacceptable.
Bring the rule book. Guys, Ronaldo should be fine for walking out, but the referee should not be fined. Can you imagine?
Guys, hold it there. Francis, now.
Wait, hold on. Ronaldo should be fine. Wait, there was no VAR. There was no goal line technology, so you cannot blame the referee. If you say the referee
now
is
guys, FIFA
guys, so you are not
so you are not saying that another person should be
You cannot-
fined
cannot
for
put
the
that-
incompetence of another body.
Okay,
Just
hold
imagine.
on. Now, Francis,
no, you
now,
wouldn't say it
hold
from
on,
the referee.
hold on. Do you know that the Dutch referee, Danny, after that
He
game,
issued an apology.
he issued an apology. That means
Yeah,
he was
to
wrong
Fernando
to have
Santos.
disallowed that goal. Now, looking at that, that means Cristiano Ronaldo's action was justified.
No. He disallowed.
Without apology.
No, he
Is his action not
apologized.
justified?
Wait.
My problem
Hold
with
on,
Francis is that he's saying that Ronaldo walked off the pitch. Ronaldo was still in the pitch when the referee blew the
He
final
had
whistle.
his back
Go
on the
and check.
pitch, almost to the touchline. He was
What
already
is this?
walking out.
I don't
He was
understand.
walking out.
He was on the pitch. He was.
He walked out of the game.
I gave you an example. See,
Eric Dyer did not move in this match. He did not just
let me tell you
walk out
something.
in
Let me
this
tell you
match. He did
something.
not.
It is, see, a player can stand up and leave the pitch, even without the coach, the referee telling me he can leave the pitch. It is
On what grounds?
under any ground. My point exactly that I'm trying to tell you is it's within.
I've never seen that anywhere.
Okay,
See,
now, okay,
I've never seen that
guys,
anywhere.
Okay, somebody that's
guys,
injured now cannot leave the pitch.
guys,
That's
guys,
the grounds that he's
for
injured, not because
CR7,
he's
Okay,
angry.
what does somebody that was
for
pressed?
CR7,
Not because
that-
he's
no,
angry.
Somebody that was pressed.
Okay, guys. For CR7, if we look at his action in a way, after the apology from the referee, that means his action was justified. Now, the country.
No, let me consider for the fact that the referee apologized does not really
Justify his action.
No, not
Okay,
like he
now-
justified his action. He only admitted fine. He
Okay,
was
I want
wrong,
to ask
but
this.
does
I
not
want
mean-
to ask this. Should Cristiano Ronaldo, as he stands now, issue an apology to the country or to the team?
Yeah, he should. He should issue an apology for working out like that.
FIFA should
He
apologize to Portugal.
Okay, FIFA should
Yeah,
apologize.
I admit
FIFA
that.
should
Yeah,
apologize
I
to
admit
Portugal.
that. Okay,
Apologize to
go here.
Ronaldo. Apologize
Let's
to
go-
Santos.
Okay, let's go here. Two years earlier, these same fixtures, Serbia versus Portugal. I think it was Euros qualifier.
Yes.
Ronaldo scored an offside against Serbia. So are you going to say he should apologize also to Serbia? It's payback time. It's payback time. Now you see it.
So
Let me tell you something.
okay.
Now, let's go back to
Danny, the Dutch
let's-
referee, actually came back to pay.
No, I'm not
Is that what
saying
you're
he came
saying?
back. It's not the referee's fault. Don't mention the referee. Like I said,
No,
we watch
it's the referee that disallowed the goal. So we must mention the referee.
Let's get back to it. Like I said earlier, we are watching from home. We are seeing this from every point of view. We are saying this from this point of view, that point of view. The referee was a little bit far from the goal line. Ronaldo was close. He saw it clearly. The referee wasn't sure. Even when Ronaldo protested, he went to the linesman.
Okay,
Immediately, because the
Francis,
linesman should have seen that.
let me quickly take a comment from from Hossein Nasi. He said that was wrong of Cristiano Ronaldo. It is disrespectful to the game was not over yet. He was on his way out. Now, another comment from Ehi Ohian, he said he done the hard to. Now, going by the first comment here, I don't know. Danny, Che, do you agree with the first comment? Because he's in support of Francis that was disrespectful. Now, if we say it was disrespectful, the coach of the team actually came out and said CR7 still remains their captain. What do you make of that?
Obviously, CR7 cannot be stripped of the captain armband because of this incident. Because number one, he's fighting solely. Okay, now I'm saying it, or let's see it this way. We're all trying to fight, but probably fighting the wrong way and fighting the right way. But yes, it's saying that say all is right in love and war.
Okay, now
You understand?
Francis. Now you say he was disrespectful. The coach has given some backing to him. What do you make of that? From that backing of the coach, if you say it's disrespectful, I believe the coach should have taken that captain armband from him.
No, the coach cannot just take the captain armband from him. Number one, I think because the coach would always be in support of his team.
Okay, he's supporting the team.
Now, he cannot just strip him off his armband.
Now, coming down to the issue of apology, why will Cristiano Ronaldo issue an apology?
For walking out of the pitch.
I
said that earlier.
Shay, you just said that. For walking out of the pitch, you should issue an apology.
Shay, how will you feel if I just walk out of you? How will you feel? Maybe you're talking, you're not done talking.
So
I just exit.
so if
That's
nature,
disrespectful.
see,
Okay,
on the
guys,
grounds of
quickly. I believe we have seen his action. Sheyi said he should not issue an apology. Please keep your comments coming in. Francis said Ronaldo should issue an apology, and Sheyi said he should not issue an apology. Please go on Facebook, send in your comments. Let's hear what you have to say on this issue. If Cristiano Ronaldo was right to have stomped off the pitch, or should he, and now if that action was not right, should he issue an apology? As we wait for your comments, just go on all our social media handles.
On the bright side of it, that armband was actually picked by staff, by a groundsman of Serbia national team, and it was auctioned. The proceeds from
£63,000.
the proceeds £63,000. The proceeds from that armband.
Now has brought
Francis. I saw that.
The proceeds of that armband now is used is being donated for charity. Now, why are we not looking at the bright side? If Ronaldo have not come on the pitch, we won't be able to raise 63,000.
Let me take this comment. I think Hiohiane tried to balance it for everybody. Said, let everybody tell each other sorry and let's rest. Okay, do you think FIFA should apologize? Ronaldo should apologize, because that is what Hiohiane is trying to say. To balance it, both sides should apologize. Now,
Ronaldo should apologize to the people of Portugal.
Okay, he should apologize to
if at all is to.
So
if he wants
to the world at large, everybody was watching. The world was watching.
Ronaldo owes nobody. He has paid his dues.
He worked out.
Ronaldo has paid his dues.
He should apologize to the world at large. And coming to
Ronaldo has paid his dues.
Is he playing for the world?
The world was watching. We were watching him, and he worked out on us. The entire world was watching.
Oh, now I see. Francis, okay.
Coming back to what he said, that okay, fine. I read that the armband was paid by staff and it was given to a charity organization, and they were going to auction it to pay for a boy short, a Serbian boy surgery or something like that. The same Cristiano Ronaldo had given someone, I think someone sent a message to him that she needed a surgery or something, that he should send his jersey for her to sell. Yeah. Ronaldo sent the money and still sent the jersey as well for her to have that surgery. So
see how generous. That's the man you want him to go and apologize.
No, I'm not trying to.
Who?
No, wait. You're not getting me. He was saying that what he did, that we should look at the bright side, that if not that he slammed the ban on the floor, that boy wrote that apology. No.
Okay, that was
so I'm trying to say that there's still another way. Maybe he would have given it more politely this way. Like, okay, take this and
all right, guys. We've dwelt so much on this topic. Please, you can still keep your comments coming in. But quickly, let's deviate away from the Cristiano Ronaldo story a bit. Now, let's look at one man who has done so much in the Premier League. He is considered as one of the best striker to have ever played in the Premier League. He has been, he is a legend of the club he actually played for, and he's still there. But by the end of the season, he will be leaving that club. And he is no other person than Kun Aguero, the man from Argentina, the man who has done it all for City, the noisy neighbors, as they are usually called. Now, at the end of the season, he's going to be leaving Manchester City. Now, I will start with you. Sheyi. Now, after 272 appearances for City, 181 goals. He has won 7 Golden Boot, 4 Premier League title with Manchester City. I remember 2011-12 season, their first Premier League title. The trophy was already on air going to Old Trafford. That last minute goal against QPR. This man, I think that memory is still fresh in Man City's memory. That goal, that particular goal against QPR. I remember how our own Taye Taiwo was lying helplessly on the floor trying to block that ball, and that gave City that title. Now, what is your take on that? Now he is leaving Man City. Do you think he should still stay in England or look for greener? Just go and try elsewhere. He came. We know he came from La Liga after he has done so. After doing well with Atletico Madrid, he came down to Manchester City. Do you think he should stay in England? There are rumors, unconfirmed media report right now that Chelsea, Man U, and some other English clubs still need his services. Should he stay in England or go just the way Suarez is staying in La Liga with Atletico Madrid right now, trying to pay back Barcelona? You guys let me go.
Well, I think the Suarez issue is quite different from.
No, I just brought that
from
because Suarez actually had the opportunity to leave Spain,
No,
but he stayed back.
Suarez was forced out of Barcelona. But Aguero wasn't forced out.
No, see, okay, now let me tell you, his relationship with Pep Guardiola actually is not that rosy, it's not smooth. Even when he was in form, Pep Guardiola had no excuse not to use him because he's the legend of the club. That was why. But immediately injury came in, I think Guardiola took that as an opportunity for him to actually fizzle him out of the team. This season so far, he has only had 4 appearances with just 1 goal. Should he stay in England? That is what I want to know.
Okay. Having this mindset of Aguero, I don't think he will stay in England because, like you said, he's a City legend and forever would be welcome back at City. Like you said, the famous Aguero would still ring in the minds of all football lovers because whether you're a City fan, you're a Liverpool fan, you're a Manchester United fan, that goal always stick. But I think he would go abroad, and I would advise him to go abroad so he could leave his legend status at City, come back, then do 1 or 2 things. But if he's remain at England, over time you might begin to lose that the way you see.
Okay, Francis. Francis, how about you? Should he stay or go?
I think he can still stay in England. Already, he's living on a free transfer. So I think some couple of English clubs can afford him. So to me, I feel he can still stay. He can still stay in England and make good football. But he had earlier said that he would like to retire in his native Argentina, and with his leg aging, I think he's 33, he'll be 34 in some couple of months. And Independiente, a native club in Argentina, also showing interest. So maybe he will want to go back home, but I think he should stay in England.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. That is how far we can go. But quickly, Aguero, he only had 1 golden boot. That was 2014-2015 season in the Premier League. 1 golden boot. But definitely you cannot take that away. He's a complete striker. He's good. We wish him well. Aguero, if you can hear us from here, the guys say you should stay in England. You should not leave England. I think the English fans still want to have more of you. They still want to see that goal. They still want to see what. But definitely, this man has actually respected him by giving him a start in the game against Leicester City that is currently going on right now.
The issue about start is Aguero and Guardiola. It's always a tactical thing. We all know that City like to press from the front. Aguero is not that guy who loves to press. He just loves his. Aguero is more like a predator. He waits for his food, and once it.
Okay, I will cut you there, Shay. Well, I think we'll have another interesting comment here from Olsen Nancy. He said exactly. He worked out on the world, worked out on fans. Very disrespectful. I think they are supporting Francis here. What does it take to apologize? I beg you. And then we had another comment from Ihuoma Ukeji. He said, Ronaldo, I think it's for you. I think the fans have actually balanced for both of you. He said, Ronaldo is a human. He lost it, and there's no shame in that. Yes. I think it's on the it's on the right on the balance right now. 1 for you. 1. I told you guys that these guys, they love to attack each other, and we see the goalkeeper trying to keep clean sheet. But Mr. Clean Sheet actually collected 5 goals today, so don't forget that. So that is where how far we can go on the program. Guys, 1 last word from you.
1 last word from you will be stay locked on, still watch Click Niger, and we'll carry on from there. Thank you very much.
From you, Francis.
I also like to go with him for once. Just stay on this channel for more updates.
Okay, even after now, you can get us on Facebook, is at Click Ninja, on all our social media handle, on Twitter is at Click Ninja 1, and then you get us on YouTube, Facebook, and the rest of them. Follow us online at www.clickninja.com. Now, that is how far we can go on the program. On behalf of my producer, Osen Ata, and my supervising producer, Ehi Ohiane, I am Emmanuel Fash. Stay blessed. Catch you next Saturday.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.